This is a HeadGum podcast.
New year, old sponsor, new you, old fashioned, new underwear, old dependable, MeUndies.com. If brevity is the soul of wit, then keep your briefs a perfect fit. Their trunks, their undies, their outies on your body. Keep your cool parts cold and your warm parts hottie. But it's not just underwear, it's shirts, it's pants, so soft, so comfortable, so odorless, and so stylish and simple, affordable too. Bon appetit with our coupon, boo. 20% off, or 4/5 the price if you're wondering, cause is over of equals percent over 100. Though I prefer my restless decimals, so sassy, confessable, incredible, edible, eatable, defeatable, unreadable, your pita tear deletable, backspace, unimpedable, go back in time to feedable, that died of causes natural or mad cow, so proud now, get loud how you're paying 8/10 of suggested retail and slaying, that 0.8 feels extra great because shipping is free in the United States and Canada. So this New Year's, I resolved to do something easy for me, and I'll order MeUndies because they guarantee they're the comfiest underwear you've ever worn, see? And if it's not, well, then your first pair is free. So check them out at MeUndies.com/Jake or MeUndies.com/Amir. Support us and your wardrobe and our sponsors at the same damn time. This was a fun episode. Eden Sher, our newest friend, joins us in the studio to discuss life, liberty, and the pursuit of things getting real.
If I were you, 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 they'll tell you what to do, but they don't really have a clue. If I were you, if I were you, in a sticky sitch, looking for a fix, email these dicks and they'll probably make fun of you. If I were you, if I were you, they're not qualified in any way, but they will tell you what to do. If I were you.
Yeah.
Great song.
That was perfect.
Did you love it?
I loved it so much.
All right, positive right off the bat.
Eden,
Yes.
how do you pronounce your last name?
However your heart desires.
Share.
Yes, that is correct.
I love.
No,
my
let me
heart.
try. Wait, sure.
That's also
correct.
Also correct. Not as correct, but still correct in your heart.
Thanks for coming by.
Thank you for having me.
Did you really mean it when you said you've never done a podcast before?
I meant it 100%.
Wow. Holy shit.
I know.
What an honor.
I know.
This is happening.
Yeah, I was saying I know for you. Totally.
You guys are
an honor.
so
Yeah.
fortunate right now.
For us. For
that
me,
guy,
this sucks.
that guy's name was Jacob Legrand. He had your name.
Jacob.
Yeah.
Legrand.
Jake wrote that. He actually wrote it from scratch. It was
if. Oh yeah, and then it was so popular that the Beach Boys ended up covering it.
yeah.
And they changed the words.
They went back in time and
Yeah, I can't
re-recorded
believe-
it.
So
I feel
cool.
like the most important part of that is that Jake is a time traveler.
Yeah.
He's lost over
Right.
that.
He's a good musician, but also, yeah, he invented the time machine.
So Eden, how would people know who the heck you are? Like, why are you here, and what would they know you from?
Man, well, I would say most people don't. They might know me from, I do a show on
Okay.
ABC.
It's a big one.
Television. Yeah, it's a big television network.
Yeah.
And yes,
Yeah.
and show. It's definitely, I love it. It's called The Middle. And it's on ABC Wednesday nights, 8 p.m., 7 Central.
Well, your teeth are sparkling right now.
It's weird because all those details were wrong. It's on Fox at 2 p.m. every other Sunday.
Yeah.
It's football.
Wait, there's more.
Okay.
Wait, there's more.
Okay.
Nobody knows me from these other things, but these are things I'm doing.
These are
Okay.
the things that you're really excited
Yeah.
about.
And I shouldn't even say that. I'm super excited about The Middle. I've just been doing it for so many years.
How many years?
We're in our 7th year.
Wow.
Whoa, holy shit.
Many years.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank
Okay.
you. It's super cool.
So what
All right,
do
what's
you?
the new exciting stuff?
Okay,
Because that's
also-
old and exciting.
Exactly. It's like make new friends, but keep the old one and the other's gold.
So what's the gold? Or
No,
I don't know
silver.
which one is good. Which
One
one is
one
better?
and one is the other.
Yeah.
Gold's definitely worth more, but silver kind of like
Wait, make
goes
new
Silver's
friends.
like prettier and like
Yeah.
shinier and like will distract.
that's
Like,
true.
Yeah, when they said one is silver and the other's gold, are they saying that one of them is better than the other? Or are they saying both of them are
I
equally
think
precious?
silver and gold are both very equally precious, and I think people like, well, you know.
But why would they choose the Olympic medals that are specifically first and second place?
Well-
One is first and the other second.
Interesting. We're never going to let her say the other things that she's doing.
I just want to get to the bottom of this medal controversy. One is bronze and the other one's fine.
It's fine.
One's
Isn't just
wood.
like yeah.
If there were one is better than the other, which one does the song do you think insinuates is better? The new, right? Make new friends, but keep the old.
No, probably gold because gold is worth more. But it's
Also,
like
old and gold.
Is that a thing?
Well, that just has to run.
Yeah.
You know what? We're just going to leave it.
I want to figure it
Executive
out.
decision as the host. It's done. What are the other things?
I also do a cartoon for Disney Channel. It's
Oh.
called Star versus the Forces of Evil. I love it so much.
Are you Star? Or are you
I'm
Force of
Star.
Evil? Oh, thank goodness.
No, I know. I would have to. You just kick me right out.
Who's evil?
Actually, Alan Tudyk plays this little mini thing. I believe it's like alien princess, like super cool, and this little like evil thing is.
He plays the robot in iRobot. He's the one that yells, "I did not murder him."
Oh, really? That's like
Yeah.
the one impression
Is
you
that
can
real?
do.
Yeah.
He's the one in
Will you tell Alan that I'd love to?
Well, do the impression.
I did not murder him.
That's good. He also does Anthony Kiedis. Do Anthony Kiedis? And you do Kermit the Frog?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's
So do Kermit the Frog singing Red Hot Chili Peppers song?
Under the bridge downtown. Now
All right,
do
so you're on
the guy from
you're on the
iRobot.
Disney Channel.
I'm on the Disney Channel. Yes, I have a website that I have not updated in a while, but I'm very still passionate about the
Whoa.
idea. It's called The Emotionary.
That's a book that's coming out,
Yes,
right?
it is next year.
The Emotionary.
Yes, it's the-emotionary.com.
Oh.
Eventually, like the updated website very soon will be coming out to
Nice.
match.
Can I make a quick recommendation?
Please.
Buy the URL without the hyphen.
I feel like I tried. Maybe I didn't.
Because I just went to that one and it's unavailable.
It's what is it? Who
Nothing. It's nothing. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
You should
really?
buy it and just have it redirect, forward it.
Why
And you should
why
do it
did
before
I-
this episode comes out because I'm giving a lot of mean people the idea of stealing it from
I
you.
know, and then I'm gonna. Oh my god! Did you hear that someone bought Google for $12? Also,
What? Huh?
yeah, it was like a thing. So irrelevant. So doesn't matter. I should buy this URL. Maybe, hopefully, like someone will buy it. And
Oh,
then-
you're
yeah.
saying Google before Google was around? Some guy
No.
sold it to Google for $12?
No, there was like a loophole like recently, and someone bought it for $12, and then like immediately Google like contacted them, and they were like, "This is a mistake." But he would contacted the guy who bought it, contacted them, and it's like, "This is a huge."
By the way,
problem."
you guys, the domain expired. Like, how did you guys let that slip through your cracks?
Yeah.
I'll sell it back to you for $12.
Yeah.
Can you go as high as 14? I feel like a real asshole, but I bought Google.
I actually might just turn it into a personal blog.
Yeah, actually,
I don't
I'm just
know.
gonna do it unless you can give me like $16. So what are we doing here right now? It's an advice podcast. It's called If I Were You. It's actually the only advice podcast on the whole internet that Jake and I host. And sometimes it's just us two, and sometimes we have a guest.
Sometimes you're privileged.
Yeah.
to
Honored.
have- yeah.
You know, Eden grew up where I grew up.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we both grew up
Israel?
in the valley. Well, I didn't grow up in Israel. Have you ever been to Israel?
I haven't. I was supposed to go on birthright, and I got denied.
What?
They don't deny anyone.
Your name is Eden.
My name, yes. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what happened.
You didn't get into birthright?
Like it's not a thing that
They
like
let
technically. Yes, they are like encouraging people. That's
Yeah.
like, but I don't know what happened. They were like, we can't take you on this trip at this time. Eventually, I was like, all right, well,
You
fuck
said,
this.
well, you
I'll go
spent
somewhere
6
else.
months in an Al Qaeda training camp, right?
Oh,
I
that's
just
what
didn't think it would
was.
matter. I just did like I'm not in it now.
Right, dude.
Like what?
You're
What's the big
currently
deal?
out of it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be reading real emails from real people. I'm going to ask you to give them fake names just to preserve their anonymity.
I think that's sweet.
So this first one is from a dude named...
Alfonso.
That's really
Ooh,
good.
Ethnic. I like that.
Hi guys, Alfonso here. My girlfriend is a bit of a nympho and she likes to have sex multiple times a day. I would say she's a total smoke show, but I would be lying. Anyway, to the point, I tend to get dehydrated.
Mean aside.
To get to the point, I tend to get dehydrated throughout the course of the day and during said sexual activities. I try to drink a lot of water and Gatorade, but hydration breaks are a no-go for her. So I have been thinking about wearing a camelback backpack during sex. My friends completely disapprove, but I think it would be a convenient and only add to the sex. So I was wondering what your thoughts were. Thanks, Alfonso.
Okay.
I
What initial reactions?
I'm a fan.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think.
Wow. Cool.
I mean, communication is key. So
Sure.
just gotta
He
like.
can't show up with the camelback on.
I think it would be really disconcerting.
Mm-hmm.
However, although. I don't know.
But-
It could be, yeah. Although, but yet, still, it could be like it. Like if how long has he been dating his girlfriend? I can't remember. A year.
Did they say?
Just long enough to call her ugly in this email.
I know.
Yeah. Let's pretend like that didn't happen.
Yeah, because, well, I mean, right off the bat, I'm like a little less on his side.
Yeah.
But, however, yeah, still.
A camelback during sex.
I think as long as if she's into it, if he knows her, that's what I was asking, like if he knows her well enough to like if it's like a funny like
Yeah.
yo babe
Yeah.
like oh
Yeah.
like I'm thirsty.
I can see it working one time as a funny thing. But if you're like continually trying to do it,
Maybe.
how dehydrated is he getting?
How long are these sessions? 45 hours straight?
Yeah, 9 days in the Sahara.
Yeah, do they have to do it in the heat? Well, I don't understand.
Wait, that is actually a really good point because I can understand get like whatever, but if he's like consciously throughout the day drinking water and Gatorade and he's still like fatigued.
For whatever reason, there's something like a little okay about him pausing during sex to have water, but so gross if he pauses to have Gatorade.
Yeah.
Hot Gatorade.
Oh, 1 second. Oh, lemon lime.
Lukewarm Gatorade.
From a 2-gallon can.
It's perfect. Yeah, it's like the bottle is sweating on the inside.
Oh, God.
You know, the kind you used to pee in.
Yeah. That's
Maybe he's
that's
confused.
enough, dude. We have a guest, and I don't urinate in Gatorade bottles.
Anymore.
Any more than somebody else who does.
Yeah, unless it's an emergency, and I'm
Yeah.
driving, and I have to. Okay.
And there are no swell bottles around.
Yeah, dude.
Shout out to Swell.
We all three of us just I guess not independently, you guys not, but independently of you, I have my own swell bottle, and I think that's funny.
Yeah.
Free
Take it
plug,
over.
Swell. What up?
They've earned it. We love them. So, backpack, you're saying yay, go for it?
I mean, I would also. Why doesn't he just? I don't understand. He's like brought up like I need a water break, and she's been like no.
Yeah.
Like, why doesn't
You
he just
can't
say-
stop fucking me.
Or a no-go for her. God, imagine that. Getting a fat rejection for a water break.
I think, well, definitely that ruins the mood to be like, hold on, I need to go get water.
Yeah.
Unless
A
you.
lot's happening during sex that like needs to stay moist, and it's not your mouth.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Ba, ba,
Yes.
ba, ba, ran.
Yes.
Ba, ba,
Yes.
ba, ba.
Yes. 45 minutes.
All of our mouths are dry.
I'd say anything to change things up would be fun. If this girl's
there's
actually having
him
sex
saying-
multiple times a day for weeks, months, years
But,
on
like,
end.
Oh yeah, it adds to it. Having a camelback adds to it. It does not add to it. Let's just like call a spade a spade. You know?
Nice.
Anything. I am a firm. Anything can add to it if you want it to. If it's like if you like. I mean, she might
It
be like,
adds
what the
to it
fuck
for
is
him,
that?
but like, it's not gonna add to it for her.
I don't know. I think
It
it
might.
could be funny if he like wears it with confidence and then is like, "All right, babe, like I gotta stay like in it for you, and I don't want to take a break. So like we gotta like keep it going. I can't
But there's
stop."
something like
it.
so
This is gonna
unsexy about it. Like, oh, you're so dehydrated that you can't even fuck without like needing to prepare like you're going into the wilderness.
be- maybe, or it's like
He has
going
iodine
into
pills.
the wilderness.
Yeah. He's wearing a bandana, cargo shorts, and a Cliff Bar.
Divas.
He has goo.
You know, we often talk about how guys like sex more than girls.
That's not true.
But yeah. But then
I agree.
there's that next level of like once you're in a relationship, we often get questions about like my girlfriend like wants to have sex so much more than I do.
Oh yeah, I feel like the trajectory is like sort of.
It's an
crosses
inverse
them.
bell curve, so it's like girls like it the least and then also the most.
I think the thing about girls liking it the least, one is a really antiquated like stereotype because it's like
Yeah, you misogynist.
you chauvinist pig.
Let me mansplain something to you, honey.
But also, or whatever, because like girls have been slut shaming, all that stuff. But also, I think girls have to girls are hit on all the time. So the like, just like girls get the reputation of like not liking sex as much because they just don't want to have sex with as many people. Like they don't just want to have sex with you.
Yeah. It's like about the like.
Oh,
once
girls
the
hate sex. No, they hate you.
Yeah. Once the trust is established.
Yeah.
I think it comes down. It's like an evolutionary thing. Like girls can have multiple orgasms. And
Right.
guys, if guys could have multiple orgasms, it's like Streeter's joke where he's like, then the first guy would just die holding his dick. Like there would not be humanity because he would just jerk off 24/7, starve to death, and die.
I thought that was Streeter's thing where he like thought that there should be vaginas on your hand.
That's a different idea he had.
But I think if both of those things were true, there would actually be, there would just be a planet
Right.
of females.
God, how does it work if you're a female? You can have an orgasm and then just seconds later be down again? Mm-hmm. Isn't that crazy to think about?
Yeah, it's dope. Girls have it real good.
Y'all don't need a break at all. But then it leads to this situation where like girlfriends are, being called a nympho, likes to have sex multiple times because she can orgasm. What's the most times you've orgasmed in a day, Jake?
In a day?
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a minute, but like I came 7 or 8 times in a day.
Because you had sex 7 times.
Oh, if we're just talking sex, the most times I had sex in a day is maybe like 6.
That's so much. Like, and then like by the end,
Well, I've had sex like 4 times in a sitting.
but then it's like pain. But like by the 4th, 5th, 6th, it's just a painful thing. But
not
for the
for
lady,
me.
it's not.
Well, like
Is it literally physically painful?
Like my peen can only handle so much. Once it's like
Peen.
spitting, like it
well, you're
needs
also
a break.
you're wearing condoms, right?
Yeah, I'm wearing a condom right now.
Right.
Like,
if you're having condomless sex, it doesn't hurt, but it's hard to maintain an erection.
True, but even without a condom, you can't have sex more than let's say 6 times, 7 times a
I
day.
could have sex that many times, I wouldn't be able to.
But the
come every
orgasm,
time.
right?
Yeah.
But a girl, is there a theoretical maximum? Not that you may or may not know, but is it possible to just have 100 orgasms in a day, or is there also a
there's
little
enough
bit of
time.
a diminishing?
I think there's a little. I mean, I don't know. I can only speak to personal experience.
Of course.
There's like I think there's a little bit of diminishing. Also, it's not like I don't know. I guess everyone's different, but like you can't. There still has to be some time in between.
Oh, there does.
It's a diminishing. It's
And
like
that's the time that you could
in
use for a
between.
water break. This guy can.
Yeah.
I feel like before Camelback is a last ditch effort. Sorry, just to bring it back to the question.
Right.
Camelback's a last ditch effort. If he just try one time to hydrate yourself throughout the day. I think he can.
I
do
think
it.
he's looking a bit more of a freaky new thing to try.
It's
Yeah,
not
I think he
freaky.
wants. Yes, no, I think he wants. That's what it is. I think he wants an excuse to try this.
It's like, remember that Seinfeld where Costanza's trying to eat a sandwich and watch TV during sex to achieve the holy trifecta? Because he's like, the best 3 things are sex, eating, and watching TV.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's like, if I can get all 3 of them, and he got greedy, he started eating a sandwich while having sex, and the girl realized it. He tried to hide it from her.
I tried one time. I tried to, and this also goes back to girls being whatever crazier, wanting more sex than guys.
Yeah.
When does this? Actually, it doesn't matter where the journal.
Sometime in December. Not exactly
Okay.
sure. But.
I'm just queen of TMI. I don't care.
Okay.
Specifically for my boyfriend. One time,
Because I'm planning on breaking up with him on December 13th.
Yeah,
So if this
exactly.
could come out after that.
no, one time we were watching a They Might Be Giants documentary, and I don't know if you like them or know them or whatever.
Yeah.
But he is obsessed with them, and I really like them, and the documentary was great. And then it was over. It was Dana, watch a movie, and then just what happens in life when you're an adult in a relationship after you watch a movie. You go to bed, and if you go to bed, you're probably gonna have sex. And so the movie ends, and I'm like, hey, I'm here, starting I'm chilling or whatever. And he's like, which special feature do you want to watch?
Oh shit! Shut down
got-
for special features.
Yes, super rejected.
That hurts.
Yeah. Wait, what was the point of that? Was
But
really
it's also beautiful because he's completely honest and open with you.
yes.
He didn't want him to hide that feeling. He thought it, and then he didn't feel obligated to lie to you and say and be thinking about special features while he's having sex with you.
Right.
So,
Exactly.
and if you think about it, it's actually a term of endearment that he said that.
it is also.
Doesn't it feel like I'm her
incredibly
boyfriend right now? If you think about it, actually, he was really honest, wasn't he?
Well,
Sounds like you've been in that situation before.
Yeah. So I guess maybe like with the I guess he didn't lie. It's so
I disagree with what Blumenfeld is saying.
Well, how long were you in the relationship? That's another thing. Was it new and exciting, or was it like is this like a 7-year thing?
No, it was probably like 6-7 months.
Oh yeah, he should have fucked.
He should have what the hell?
Yeah, I mean, special features. Maybe you're just tired. It is tough to tell people sometimes that you're tired, which is why I almost never ever do it.
You just tough through it.
You just lie.
I just have sex.
Right.
Yeah. It's more like it's almost like going to the gym. It's just it's way better. But
in this way, it's like
the idea is this, like the effort, like thinking about it. You're like, I don't really feel like thrusting and humping and like getting sweaty. But then as soon as my dick gets hard, I'm like, oh, actually, I do.
Well, it's like
so if I just like suspend my reality for a minute,
a little bit, it's like being
analogy.
hungover. When you're like hungover, you're like, I can't imagine drinking. And then like when you feel a little bit better, and then start drinking again, you're like, oh, this is fine.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. Sex is fine.
We should go on to the next question so we can answer multiple ones. But I just have one solution that is the solution for this guy. Spice up your sex life by having sex in the shower, doggy style. She's turned around. You are facing the stream. As often as you want, the water might be a little hot, but you can sip till your heart's content. He will be fully hydrated, and she will be fully satisfied because they are having sex.
Get a waterbed.
Conclusive response, answer.
Pierce it with a straw.
Get a waterbed, pierce it like a fucking Capri Sun, and just fill it up with
A
Powerade.
camelback bed.
Yeah.
That is such a good idea.
A camel bed.
Camel bed.
Fuck podcasting, dude.
Yes!
We're going to be rich. We got to get back on Twinnovation.
This was my idea. You guys just stole it. All right. Next question. This one is written by another dude
Okay.
named
Kale. Carlson. Carl Kale.
Kale Carlson.
Kale
Carl
Carlson.
Carlson.
Kale Carlson writes,
Kale Carlson.
Hey, it's me, Kale Carlson. As you probably might know, Star Wars Episode 7 is coming out in December. My dad, who saw the original movies as a kid, passed them down to me, and I have revered them as perfect gems ever since. A few months ago, I decided to share them with my girlfriend of 2 years, and after watching all three, we decided to go see the new one on opening night. A few weeks later, my dad casually asked if he and I were going to see it together, and I couldn't say no to the guy who got me into this whole Star Wars thing to begin with. Originally, I had planned on taking my girlfriend on opening night and maybe catching it again with my dad next weekend. But I've realized there's a problem. Saying I've loved this movie for years and I'd like to show it to you is not at all as saying I saw this movie last week with someone more important, so I guess your turn now. Should I go back on my promise to my girlfriend or ruin a man's chance to relive his childhood Star Wars premiere memories? Thank you so much. Love, Kale Carlson.
Kale.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm just taking. I am actually seeing with my boyfriend on opening night Star Wars, but it's like sort of a solution, and maybe he doesn't want to do this. I'm seeing it with his whole family.
Oh.
Yeah, you make a big family thing.
Yeah. And and his sister and her boyfriend.
He played Darth Maul in Phantom Menace, though, so like you guys have an in, right?
Yeah.
So that's really cool. Have you seen all 6 of the Star Warses?
No, I have not seen the first. I've not seen the new the
second
prequels.
trilogy.
Yeah. That I haven't.
Did you see the original 3 in anticipation of Episode 7?
No, I should rewatch them. I also, one of my greatest sources of shame, I didn't see Star Wars until like a year and a half or 2 years ago.
Amir's still
I'm the same
hasn't seen
way.
it.
I just saw the first one like last week because somebody was like, "What the hell? You haven't seen Star Wars?" I'm like, "No, I haven't." Maybe it's a thing. It's an 818 thing.
Maybe.
What if nobody in the Valley ever saw any Star Wars movie?
Holy shit.
We
Call
should.
them.
Yeah.
Did you have any siblings?
mayor on the
older
board.
siblings?
Yes,
Younger siblings?
I had an older brother and a younger brother.
Did they see Star Wars?
Yeah. Somehow, my little brother. Where the hell how did he see him?
Yeah.
Loved him. Like he according to his his upbringing, he grew up with them.
And then did you ever know that? Or that was a news flash
What
to
year
you?
did they come out?
77, 81, 83 or something?
That's weird. I don't know how.
You were not even born yet.
Yeah.
Well, because they're legendary.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
most people. We should just we should go to the yellow pages, find a yellow page.
That's how old we are. We know that about Yellow Pages.
Yeah.
We should know Star Wars.
Yeah.
So
Call every 818 number.
what? That's technically the White Pages.
Find up white pages.
Did you like them when you saw them?
Yeah. It was weird in that, like, I knew everything about
Right.
them already.
Yeah.
And there were no, and like, you have to watch it in the context of like, oh, this was the, like, because you watch it and you're like, like,
Yeah, obviously,
it's gonna,
I know
like,
this stuff.
it's
The
gonna-
graphics are bad. The acting is really slow.
Yeah, but it is in post. Yeah.
It's not as good as Gravity. I actually like Jurassic World more.
Yeah.
I think it was because I wasn't born in America.
You're born in
That's,
Israel?
That was my excuse.
That's a
Which
great
is probably-
illegitimate
yeah,
excuse.
like,
It's a
moved here
fake
when you were
excuse.
2. Good
Yeah.
point.
Also, people in Israel have seen Star Wars.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's pretty global.
All right, Star Wars aside, who should he see this movie with?
I think he should totally see it with his dad, and I think he's been dating his girlfriend for 2 years. I think she'll
understand.
Yeah, the thing he said about, like, I'll see it with you, like, I guess I'll see it with you, like,
Yeah.
Also,
you
the
know,
mark of
second.
you're in a good relationship, like, he doesn't even have to make a decision. He could tell his girlfriend this conundrum.
Yeah.
Say, I'm, like, worried. It seems like my dad wants to see it. I want to see it with you. I don't really know what to do. And if she's, like, a good partner, she will say, of course, see it with your dad.
Yeah.
I don't care about seeing it on opening night.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's important to you two. We can see it whenever.
But what if she's like,
She waited, like-
fuck that noise.
She waited
ass.
30 years to see the original ones. Like, she can wait
Your
more.
dad's an old piece of shit. He doesn't have to see the movie with you, baby.
I then immediately break up.
Yeah, I think that turns into, like, a different question.
And then it's
For
like,
sure.
could your dad blow you like this? And then what if she
And then she
blows
chips
him?
her tooth on his penis. Ow!
Yes, he could, yeah.
Yeah, I guess he could probably. I mean, he's never tried. What? Why are we?
Nobody
talking
could blow me
about
better
this?
than my dad.
This is
He
crazy.
taught me how to throw a baseball.
This is a great tangent.
What's the most popular movie you've never seen?
I haven't seen The Godfather.
That's pretty good. That's a good one to have
Neither
never
have
seen.
I.
Really?
Wow.
That would have been my answer too.
Oh my god.
I got a good one.
Okay.
Wizard of Oz.
Oh my god.
You just walk out. But I feel like I know the plot of Wizard of Oz just from like
the Wizard of Oz
Simpsons.
isn't necessarily one that like still holds up. Like, oh, it's one of the best movies of all time.
Right.
Like, you're supposed to have seen it when you were little, but nobody is like. It's not a revered.
Yeah.
It's a classic, I guess.
Right.
I don't know. It's not review. What do you mean?
It is revered, but like it's not like held to the same.
Walk out again.
Walk back in.
Now,
Yeah.
I mean, like, people still say, like, The Godfather is one of the best movies of all time. It's, like, influenced cinema in this incredible way. You should see it.
Right.
Nobody's necessarily saying that about The Wizard of Oz. While I don't...
You might be wrong. There's a chance that you're just completely wrong. But I don't know either.
You're not talking to the right people, maybe.
Yeah.
I guess in my world, it's never come up that The Wizard of Oz is a staple of modern cinema.
Right.
So I can't be wrong
Because
about
it came
that.
out in 1939.
Sure. No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did. It came out in the 30s.
It came out the same year that World War II started.
Actually, let me check. Because it might even be
Suspicious.
older than that. There's a lot of movie nerds
It
that are
was the
just
fu-
yelling at us right now, and we can't hear them at all.
Yeah. Also, I think you're like the verbiage of what you said was
Holy
wrong.
shit, I nailed it. 1939.
Wow.
Wow, good work.
What
So
a-
maybe I do know. It is a staple of modern cinema.
yeah, I would say it is a staple of modern cinema. You're
Yeah,
so
sure.
right in that.
Yeah, why not? Whatever.
I disagree.
It doesn't
You don't
matter.
give a shit.
Nothing actually matters. So we all think. Actually, whoa! It has a 4% Rotten Tomato.
Ooh,
People
Is that
hate
real?
it. No,
Oh, that's to be
they
so-
actually prefer Snowpiercer.
shit. Critically panned. Jesus, it was not as good as Memento. Yeah, not as good as Godfather. Definitely not a staple of modern cinema. Jake nailed it. This is
Did
insane.
you
I wrote that
write this?
review.
Yeah. How did it get to be the top option on Google?
Yeah, how are you a certified critic? Jesus,
I am a Siskel and Ebert.
of yourself.
Siskel meets Ebert meets Hurwitz.
I think we all agree of team dad over team girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Daddy.
I think totally. Again, communication. Just talk to her; she'll get it. Or do the my BF thing and do it all in one. Get it all, knock all the birds with.
Girlfriend is
hours.
below family. Fiance is half family, and wife is the closest family.
Whoa!
So let's.
Like it jumps
Strange
over the
ranking
line.
system.
That's why I love my future wife the most. I just don't know who she is yet.
Fair.
So once I do find her, I'll take her to see Star Wars with me. We're going to take a little break and then come back with more questions and more Eden and more Jake, I guess, too.
Gracias.
Yeah.
Let us say thanks to Leesa.com for sponsoring this episode as well. Did you guys know that Leesa is an innovative and disruptive online mattress company? It's true. First of all, it's leesa.com. That's leesa.com. And they ship mattresses to you in a compressed box directly to your door. And for every 10 mattresses they sell, they'll donate one to a shelter. So I don't know if you want to donate 1/10 of a mattress to a shelter today, but if you did, please check out Leesa, leesa.com. Buying mattresses is basically a pretty awful, weird, emotional, stressful, inhuman, inhuman as 2 words. Like when you're doing it inhuman, like with another human, like face to face, IRL, in real life, it is a difficult, stressful process. Leesa.com says, enough with that. Why don't you just buy a comfortable 10-inch mattress that's crafted with 3 unique foam layers, including 2 inches of memory foam and 2 inches of really cool latex-like foam called Avena. And you can do that all online without having to deal with actually going to a mattress store and talking to a mattress salesman and shipping a mattress to your door, because the mattresses start at $525 and there's always free shipping. Guys, if you are in need if you need a mattress, whether your old mattress is getting kind of stinky and bad, or you're moving and you want to upgrade your mattress game, check out Leesa, leesa.com/ifiwereyou to get $75 off your first order. That's leesa.com/ifiwereyou to get that mattress delivered to you for free and $75 off your first order. Just to make the deal even sweeter, send us the receipt of you buying a fucking mattress to ifiwereyoushow@gmail.com, and we'll give you a shout out next time we endorse Leesa. So Leesa.com, don't hassle and haggle with mattresses, people. Do it simply, do it affordably, do it beautifully at Leesa, leesa.com. In person, that's what it was, not inhuman. In person, it's a stressful in person. It's not Guys, it's been a long year. Thank you as well to BlueApron.com, one of our favorites. I love Blue Apron because they made me a better person. Let's say your New Year's resolution is to improve yourself. You kept it vague, and I appreciate that. One of the ways to do so is learning how to cook. Eating at home means eating healthier and saving money instead of ordering expensive takeout. Don't pay for other people to cook and deliver your food to you for a couple weeks. How does that sound for a New Year's resolution? But how do you start? It's so intimidating. You go to the grocery store, you don't know what portions to get, you don't know what recipes to follow. Blue Apron has you covered for less than $10 a meal. Blue Apron delivers the freshest of ingredients to your home so that you can create home-cooked meals. All you have to do is follow the step-by-step instructions, that's the word, step-by-step instructions that they give you, and they are very foolproof, I assure you. I burned cereal once. Granted, I was trying to make my own cornflakes from scratch, but still, that's not a smart thing to do. Even a fool like me can follow their easy step-by-step instructions, and each meal can be prepared in 40 minutes or less. And no matter your dietary preferences, Blue Apron has you covered. If you get it as soon as this week, you're going to be able to make some awesome things next week, like buffalo chicken sandwiches with endive and blue cheese salad. Or if you're a vegetarian, you can make some butternut squash and poblano chili. Stuff you wouldn't necessarily think to create at home, but stuff that you can. And it's kind of cool to be able to make a meal out of the ingredients they give you. It tickles, it scratches that tickle that was left from science kits. You know, like making a volcano in first grade. It's like that, but you get to eat it because it's a delicious meal. So right now, if you go to blueapron.com/ifiwereyou, you can get your first 2 meals for free at blueapron.com. So blueapron.com/ifiwereyou. Become a better person. I've said it before. I'll say it again. It's great for couples that live together because it eliminates one of the stressful decisions that you have to make every day, which is, what do we eat for dinner? You come home with your loved one, or maybe you just like each other a lot, or maybe you've fallen out of love, and this is the last thing you have to hold on to. Highly recommend creating that meal together and it's easy and affordable thanks to BlueApron.com/ifIwereYou. Blue Apron, a better way to cook. That's right, you can become a cook. Let's get back to the episode. Eden Sher, still in the house, still willing to talk to us, still willing to give out some advice. And we're back.
Nice.
We spent 2 days during that break getting to know Eden, and now we're ready to have the second half.
We all hate each other now.
Yeah.
Leave.
We're all mad at each other. You grew up where I grew up, right?
Yeah.
So how do you think that...
I want to talk about fucking California. I want to talk about Connecticut.
Oh, yeah. What do you
What
think about
part's
New
where I'm
Haven?
from.
What?
New Haven, pistol waving, New Haven.
Have you ever been to,
Represent.
have you ever been to Connecticut?
I used to go to Connecticut all the time. 'Cause
Whoa.
I dated a guy who went to Wesleyan.
Really? I grew up 20 minutes from Wesley.
I know. I always got off at the New Haven stop.
Yeah, you did. Union Station. Love
Yeah.
it, dude.
Was his
Great
name
part of
Wesley?
town.
Yes.
It was Ann.
There's got to be someone named Wesley who goes to Wesleyan, right?
That is a great,
course.
solid
Load up
point.
Facebook, baby.
No, Wizard of Oz was a staple of modern cinema. Amazing.
That's not what I was saying. It's not that I wasn't saying it's not a staple of modern city.
Yes, you did say that. You said it's not a staple of modern
I said-
cinema.
No.
You did actually say that sentence.
I said not solidified in my mind as a staple of modern cinema. I don't know what it is to cinematographers.
Cinematographers are the name, what you call people that like movies.
Yeah, they're the only people that are allowed. Yeah.
Yes.
If you're not a cinematographer, you don't like cinema.
If you're not a cinemaphile, I'm sorry. Am I not allowed to misspeak on the podcast? Oh,
I'm sorry.
Am I on trial? Does everything I say get played back to me? Or do you just like to call me on little shit so you can feel good about yourself?
Yeah,
All of
we could
those
play it back
probably.
actually. Yeah, let me. No, we actually already talked about your show and your website, The Emotionary. But what
Yeah.
is The Emotionary?
It is. I'll give you the elevator pitch right now. It's the Emotionary. It's a dictionary for your feelings. It's words that don't exist for feelings that do.
Whoa.
Oh, kind of like how like the Schadenfreude, like the
Yes. Sorry.
So what's an example of a word that doesn't exist for an emotion that does? I have a good one.
Go for it. Please.
The way a mom feels when a homeless person makes her baby laugh.
Okay, I'm sorry. The way what specify that feeling a little more? Is it like a happy because they're
It's like a cautious laughter, nervous, but actually happy because her baby's smiling.
okay? Here's a similar. I'll do you one better with an actual word that exists because it's a little bit like that.
Okay.
but like not quite.
Yeah. It's
but
not
it
as
could
good.
fit. Skepticism.
Skepticism.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
what's
it's
that one?
skeptical plus optimism, and it's a little bit more
Is
like
that in your emotionary?
Yeah.
Is it like cautious?
Skepticism.
What's the difference between skepticism and cautious optimism? Or is it just one word? Instead
Like you don't think it's going to work out, but you hope it does?
Yeah, exactly. So it's a little like with the mom. It's like I hope, like I don't know if this is going to work out because there is a homeless guy like entertaining my child, but I hope it's just a chill time right now.
So I have a good.
I'm going to let this guy babysit. You know what?
yeah,
I trust the
I'm
dude.
skeptimistic enough. The second half is like
I like
Oh, that's good.
skepticistic. I could adopt
Skeptimistic.
that.
right.
Are a lot of them portmanteaus like that?
Most of them are portmanteaus. Yeah,
Cool.
some of them are taken from like Latin root or like.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
this is also kind of a Seinfeld thing, like vindexant.
Okay, what's that?
Which is just it's taken from like the like Latin like vindicated or
Yeah.
whatever, and then it's I don't know what the second half is, but it just like I just took some like I know what makes something. I looked at it like what makes something an adjective, and then like vinny or whatever, which is like wanting redemption, and it's like
like
it's the
vindicated. feeling
feeling of it's actually I think a French word for it, but the feeling of like thinking of the perfect thing to say
Yeah.
after you've left.
Oh, yeah.
And you just like the like need for vindication.
Oh wait, so like a comeback that you didn't have it in the moment.
That's also
Yeah.
a Seinfeld,
That
right?
is it,
It's
yeah.
like, the
The
jerk
George.
store called.
Yeah.
They're running out of you.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why you're their best customer. And then he stands up and goes, "I had sex with your wife," and then some guy,
Wait,
his
what's
wife's
the
in a
word for that
coma.
feeling?
Vindexant.
Vindexant.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Right?
get
Give us one more.
Okay. There's one that I love so much that I've used as an example, and it's polarizing. I realize it's hit or miss, so
Okay.
hopefully you guys have enough problems that you'll relate.
I don't have any problems. I can't wait to have one. It's gonna be so good.
Actually, I'll do two. Okay, one is this one, immodal. Which
Immodal?
Is just emote and spiral, which is to think and judge oneself in such rapid succession. It ultimately causes immobility. That's the word. Yeah, I should have these memorized.
Okay.
Yeah.
Modal.
Yeah.
So you're like paralyzed with emotion?
Yeah, and just like, or like neurotic, like, oh God, I shouldn't have. Oh, here's one. Solemnplate, which is solipsistic contemplating, and it's to harbor emotions about an embarrassing event that nobody remembers but you.
Harbor emotions about an embarrassing...
Solemn plate?
Yeah.
It's solo contemplating?
Yeah,
and
sure.
you're doing it in a solemn way.
Ooh, I didn't even think of that.
What was the first one?
The first one ever was...
Like, how did this start?
Well, it started because I broke up with that...
Fucking Wesleyan.
Yeah.
From Wesleyan.
I'm from Lala.
Yeah.
And I just was I had all of the feelings at the same time. And I was like, I'm also just like perfection. Like, I gotta work. Like, I refuse to
Yeah.
not be like constructive with my depression.
Yeah.
And so I like started just like pinpointing these feelings. And then I was like, I'm gonna do something with this.
Yeah.
And then I, love puns. Who doesn't love puns?
Yeah, I like
And
puns.
It actually, I think it was more like started with like the word emotionary, and I was like, "Yep, this is it now."
So how many words are you up to?
I have like, I think, like 162 book ready words.
Wow.
And then I have a couple still in.
I'm going to try to come up with one.
Please, I used to have a thing on that when I was really into when I like really was trying to like. I got really busy because I have a ton of projects.
Yeah, dude.
But when I was really thick into it, I like had a submit section on the website.
What do you think of kinetic cunt? Oh, God.
What does it mean?
I'm sorry.
No, let's hear him out. I'm not quite sure where he's going with this, but tread lightly.
That's great. And what if the definition is just noun, a human named Jake?
What's his last name? though?
Yeah, Hurwitz. I did it. I was like,
it's
fuck,
not
I just did it.
Legrand.
My fingers are crossed. But was the guy from Connecticut, or you just went to school there?
No.
Well, I tried. I'll keep thinking. Don't worry about me. I can squeeze words together. I can make puns. You'll have 165.
Are you going to be self-congratulatory?
Oh, very important.
Love
very
it.
pretentious.
I forget what I was going to say. The emotionary puns, portmanteaus. Oh, all right. Yeah. Okay. It's all out there. Do you want to answer some more questions?
I would love to.
All right. What was that noise? Oh,
Martin is
being-
in the kitchen.
Someone's.
Someone.
He shouldn't be here like that.
Yeah, I like that. He shouldn't be here like that.
Sorry about that.
You shouldn't be heard like that.
We'll have a talk with him after the show. Which question should we answer? Maybe a question from a lady?
I was just telepathy.
Actually, this one's from a girl. Do you want to read it?
Yeah.
Nice try.
You were a little too excited. Don't give her your computer.
Hey, dudes, I'm in.
Was it? Oh,
You have to give her a fake name, too.
okay. I gave me a fake name the other night because I didn't want a guy to know my name. So I'm going to give her it also, and it is Angela.
Angela. Same name as you had the other night.
Totally. Okay. Hey, dudes. I'm a high school senior who has a question with a somewhat obvious answer. Okay. But I'm still not sure how to handle the situation, so I'm writing into the only advice podcast on the internet, hosted by you two. That's funny you said that earlier. Yeah. So that I can move forward. There's this guy I met last year that I thought was pretty cute, so I was kind of disappointed to learn he had a girlfriend. We ended up still becoming friends and still talk today. The issue is the sexual tension between us. I never acknowledged it, and it never really escalated. I'm so sorry. Halfway through, can I give it to you to read? I realize there's too much pressure and I'm too bad of a reader.
I can read it.
You can read it? Okay.
Yeah.
I hope people don't get confused if the voice switch.
Oh my God!
I also hate reading aloud.
Yeah.
Whoa!
But I read this question before, so like I can handle it.
It's in your
Okay,
head.
But yeah, like the commas and the fucking
Like the letters?
Don't get me started. Yeah, and then there's spaces.
Don't
What
know
are
where to-
those?
where to
Like, where does one
breathe.
word start and the other one end?
Yeah, you shouldn't have put her on the spot like that, Blue. Hey, dudes. I'm a high school senior who has a question with a somewhat obvious answer, but I'm still not sure how to handle the situation, so I'm writing into the only advice podcast on the internet, hosted by you two, so that I can move forward. We could probably just cut that out since I just reiterated what she already said.
I bet.
There's this guy I met last year, though, that I thought was pretty cute, so I was kind of disappointed to learn he had a girlfriend. We ended up becoming friends and still talk today. The issue is the sexual tension between us. I never acknowledged it, and it never really escalated. That is, until recently.
Huh?
I suddenly can't read.
This is something about this email that it's impossible to read it out
It's in
loud.
hieroglyphics after the second paragraph. He is still with his girlfriend of almost 2 years. Wow, I really can't read it.
Whoa.
He is still with his girlfriend of almost 2 years now, but in the past 2 weeks, our Snapchats have gone from friendly to sexual.
Ooh.
I take all the blame here, as I initiated sending him daily ass shots. After a week or so, I realized how wrong it was and how bad I'd feel if I were in his girlfriend's position, so I stopped for a few days. But I missed the compliments I was getting, so I pretty much reluctantly answered his request of more pics. This led him wanting me to help cheat on his girlfriend just once. I told him no and talked to me after they broke up, even to go so far as to enter into a virginity pact with him, wherein we would have sex after spring break if he's single. Parentheses, my idea. It wasn't enough for him, though, and he keeps pushing and telling me we basically already cheated on his girlfriend because he and our friend felt me up in my car twice and made me touch their boners as a sort of joke.
Ew.
Anyways, I know it's wrong to cheat, and it's certainly against my own moral code, but there's also such things as a side chick, right? But then again, that is also not a great person to be. I really don't know where to go with this, even though I thought I did. I don't want to lose an opportunity because I don't get them a lot right now, and I want to have a sexual experience when I get to college, but I also don't think cheating is okay. Do you guys have any advice on how to get out of this sticky situation? Please stop.
No pun intended.
Oh, she said, please stop doing live shows in places far away. Fine. Love forever, Angela.
Lot of there. This is a confused adolescent. Yeah, this is a teenager who just is just swirled with hormones, emotions, feelings, new, old. There's a lot of confusion there.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of the most confusing / funniest sentences was when she said that. I know it's wrong to cheat, but there's such a thing as a side chick, right?
Yeah.
That's what the cheating is. That's
Right.
like where the cheaters. That's what the cheaters are.
That's just naming what the bad thing is.
Yeah, it's like, I know murder is illegal, but there's such a thing as victims, right? yeah, that's what the murder.
There's such a thing
victims
as
are.
murderers, actually.
Maybe she's thinking of a side kick and just didn't know that there was a. She's like, that's a cool. Sorry, I was trying to read it again.
You're trying to.
There were so many things.
You're trying to save her.
I have questions and I couldn't read and listen at the same time, I guess.
Yeah, that's
So,
another thing.
Did she?
Also, people that write in don't have the best grammar, so it's a lot.
It's
a lot to
fixing
take
it on
in.
the fly.
Yeah, you guys, I have new respect for how you read and listen to yourself read and and give good advice. Okay, so does she know? She doesn't know the girlfriend.
She does. Let's say she does not.
Okay, or she's not friends with the girlfriend.
Yeah.
That part's not an issue, I guess.
I just don't it sounds like she does if she initiated, I don't know, she initiated the Snapchats. It seems like she's just asking for an excuse, someone to be like, yeah, whatever, it's okay.
Yeah.
Side chicks are a real thing that exist, also not just in your head.
Yeah.
But the
side chicks are what the cheaters
what she's
are.
doing isn't right, but it's not so fucked up.
Yeah.
Cheating, the final act of actually. I always equate cheating to a house that you don't want to be in, right? So the house is the relationship. She shouldn't be walking around the front lawn.
Right.
But you know what? It's fine. You're allowed to. You can peek in through the windows. It doesn't make you a really bad person.
Totally.
Now she's kind of ringing the bell, and the
Yeah.
guy's inviting her in, and you can't enter the house. Once you've entered the cheating house, then you're a burglar. You're a bad that's
Yeah.
you fucking everything up.
Yeah, totally. All I can think of is that the cheater would be a vampire and they have to be invited in and they're they shouldn't be there. But that's...
I
guess
like
it
that,
doesn't really
actually.
fit.
That's pretty nice. They do have to be invited in.
They do have to be, and they can...
It takes two people to do this. That's
yeah.
true.
And I will say, I sometimes get a little defensive of because again, girls sometimes it's oh, they're a home wrecker, and it's well, I mean, there has to be. It's she's not the one in the relationship, and the guy was just
Yeah.
is complicit in this.
True.
I will say that she initiated, but then if she did, then she's clearly she's okay with it, and if she's gonna she has to look inside of herself, and if she's this is my journey, then she's gonna have, and whether it's a mistake or not, she's going to college. She's a virgin.
Yeah.
Sounds like there's a lot of, because I experienced this too, a lot of pressure to be like, you gotta lose it. You gotta lose it before
Really
college.
before college.
Yeah.
Why? So that it doesn't happen in college?
I guess. I don't know.
Well, just so you can like go there as like sort of an adult and like not have to worry about getting laid.
Like if
before
somebody
you,
asks you.
like, have you had sex before? Like, yeah, you just like want to get certain things out of the way before college.
I don't know. I think it's a pretty, it's like a source of shame that like doesn't actually exist in the real world. It's just stupid.
It's like some of the American Pie movie, The Pact. We all have to get
that's-
laid before college.
Yeah.
Where'd you go to college?
Nowhere.
Fuck yeah, dude.
University?
Me too.
I have to get laid before the college that I'm not going to.
Yeah. Pardon me.
Yeah,
That's why I didn't go. That's why I didn't go. I was like, I didn't lose it. I guess I can't go to college.
I'm gonna
They actually
delay it. It's
rescinded
life
your
sex.
scholarship.
It was like birthright all over again. Well, have you been laid?
Oh, that's probably why Birthright rejected me too.
Oh, you
You got to
think
put
like
out on
that.
birthright. That's the whole entire point, to make more Jews.
It is, I think, actually.
The one thing that I did agree with the guy on is when he's like, "We've already cheated."
No,
So,
that's not true. They have not cheated.
well,
Yeah.
they basically have with the ass shots and the
That's not
talking
cheating.
around.
It's like it's bad behavior. It's not. It's bad for the relationship.
Again, yeah, it's kind of like if she found out, it's like, why did you continue? Why'd you open the door? Why'd you continue to open the door? Like, you were looking at, like, you were so close. Why would you even, like, you
Right.
should not have answered the door.
I think if she likes this guy, she can't cheat with him. Like, that will be an unfulfilling thing for both of them, because this guy will feel shitty that he cheated on his girlfriend. She'll feel shitty that the guy doesn't really like her. He just wanted to, like, see her ass in person. And then the girlfriend in this relationship has no idea she got cheated on.
Yeah.
What do y'all think of this virginity pact? That was actually a foolproof idea. She promised to have sex with him if he broke up with his girlfriend.
Right.
Oh, is that what? Oh, right, because he's not, obviously, he's having sex with his girlfriend now.
Yeah.
It's just
like
her. This seems, also, I think we're not addressing, this guy kind of seems like a douche.
This
Yeah.
guy's a huge asshole.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like begging to cheat on it. That's a good point. This guy is like begging this girl to help him cheat on his girlfriend.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he doesn't want all the
That guy
moral
doesn't-
responsibility. Like, oh, I'm sorry, she's the one sending me ass photos. I'm not doing anything.
But then
I'm
he's
just
also
looking at
requesting
ass
more photos.
Right.
Yeah. It sounds like also if like the sexual tension just like built slowly over 2 years, maybe he knew it. He was, well, I just learned this term, hip pocket. He hip pocketed her.
Oh.
He was
that
like,
an
I hadn't heard the
Emotionary?
term, but I immediately
no, but I'll
understand
take
it.
credit for it.
Well, they
I
talk
know.
about that like with agents in Hollywood.
Yes!
Like, you hip pocket people.
That's exactly where I learned it.
Hip pocket and pickpocket.
Yeah, not quite the same, but
Okay.
definitely two terms. That
They definitely rhyme.
Oh, but that is cool. If you hip pocket somebody and then somebody else is going to pickpocket you.
Oh, you could pickpocket my hip pocket?
Yeah. dude.
What?
This, I can't get over, like, they're both so complicit in this. Like, he wants to cheat, and she's like, I don't think she's doing a very good thing, because, like, it sounds like left to his own devices, he might not have wanted to cheat on his girlfriend. And she's like,
I don't agree with
she's
that.
tempting him, and he's responding to it. But then she's not liking his response to it. She's like, no, only if you're single. And then she'll stop. But then she does send him nude pictures.
Yeah, it seems
She has to cut him
totally-
off. Like, he's gonna keep on asking. He's not gonna break up with his girlfriend.
True. If she can see, if she like is she's denying, she's like totally ignoring. If it is a red flag for her, if it is a discrepancy indicator, red flags
Boom,
in an emotional
baby.
partner.
Drop the mic. Actually, it's expensive.
I know. But if she is choosing to, if like what, I want to know what she wants out of this. Did she actually want like a relationship, or does she actually just want like, I just want to have sex with him?
She wants some action. I don't know if she really wants a relationship. She didn't necessarily say that.
To me, it feels like she's dispursuing him.
Oh my God, you're on I was like, how did you do that?
That's right. Dispursue, according to the Emotionary, is to actively seek out disappointment.
Yes.
Dispursuing. That's what she's doing. She's going down a road that will ultimately end with her unsatisfied, because her first experience is going to be marred by this guilty feeling of breaking up a relationship. So she should just wait and see if this guy breaks up with his lady, and if he does, then she can
And
get
she
it on.
can't
But
be
I
the
wouldn't.
reason they break up. She's got to remove herself from this situation. Cheating is bad. It's wrong. You can never do it. And you can't get yourself involved with other people's relationships.
No, I wouldn't say that you can never do it. I would say it's wrong, but it's exactly kind of like if you're going to to be conscious about it. If you're gonna say, you know what, like, I'm not in the relationship and I'm just gonna be okay with this, like, bad, like, he's especially if, like, he was pursuing you or whatever, I would feel, I cry when if I hurt someone's feelings, like, just, like, by accident, so I couldn't do it. But if you like, can shut that part off for a second and you want to, I don't think, I don't think it's, if you're not in the relationship, I would say, like, that's your choice. Again, like, I support you on your journey, do it. But it doesn't sound like, I don't think in this situation I think you're right, that she should just wait.
Agreed.
That sound like I'm totally condoning cheating right now.
But like you can't condone cheating because just because this girl wants to cheat, you're also hurting the girl in the relationship.
Right.
She's a victim. She's like a complete victim that gets no say in this at all. And
Totally.
the guy's wrong and this girl's wrong. They're both wrong to varying degrees, and that could be debated. But it's all bad. You should and she's got all the power that she can remove herself from the situation.
Yeah. I guess I feel like if it's like, if a guy, let's say, like, actively pursues you, like, really, really goes for it, it's kind of not necessarily, like, it's not your responsibility to save their relationship. It's kind of like, all right, homie, like, you should break up with her, but if you're not gonna, like, you should just do that. And if you're chill with it, it's like, if you don't necessarily want a relationship, like, I just want to have sex with you. If you're gonna fuck up your relationship, like,
That's on you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tight.
but you don't ever want to be the vessel for somebody to fuck up their relationship.
No.
You won't have to get into the fight with the ex the same way the guy will, but like I don't know, it's still some sort of like aiding and abetting a bad situation.
Totally.
And I don't think it behooves her in any way. Like, if she's just trying to get ass, she can find sexual tension with somebody that's single.
Totally. I agree with that. I
bet if she starts like hooking up with somebody else, this dude will like feel the fire under his ass and be like, all right, maybe I do need to get out of my relationship because I have feelings for this girl.
Yeah, totally.
So really quickly, what's your bit of advice? Don't do anything else anymore. Don't
cut this guy off completely.
Yeah.
Start hooking up that other friend whose boner that you felt in the car. If he's
So
single,
weird.
Yeah, that guy seems like a good dude. Yeah, nobody's talking about boner too. We should be thinking about the second boner.
Oh yeah, we
But
also
I'm
glossed over that weird thing.
I think there's the reason he starts asking for the nude photos and he starts saying like, please cheat on me, is because she stopped doing stuff. And I think if she really stuck to her guns and did like cold turkey, he'd come to her, or she'd
Totally.
forget about him. One thing
Yeah.
would happen, but it's not worth it to hang in the limbo.
Yeah. I would, if I was like, same as like, if I were not to a stranger, like I was just giving advice to my friend, I would say, no, don't exactly. Don't do it. You can, I've never seen this girl, but I can tell you, she is a probably
Sister.
Yes, a strong, beautiful, independent woman who can get ass wherever.
By the way, I would have cheated on my girlfriend.
Yeah,
if this
no,
was me.
obviously. Yeah, I mean, this is.
I'm giving advice because I've been in this situation so many times, and it's blown up every time and never been good.
Learn from Jake's mistakes. This girl's only 17.
There's still time.
Yeah.
Or fail, and then you can learn from your own mistakes.
Yeah.
So maybe she should go for it. She should feel the rejection. She should feel the relationship slipping away.
Trust, she is going to do that.
Okay, so it doesn't matter what we say.
I'm telling her to do the right thing. She will not.
That way, at least we're morally absolved of any problems that should
It's like why
arise.
we also tell people to use condoms.
Cool. Eden, thank you
Oh my
for
God.
coming all the way here, being on our show, talking about your stuff, talking about these troubled youths that need our advice. We
really
really
did.
appreciate it.
Wow, I mean, thank you. I really only count because I know the troubled youths. I just like buy my book eventually.
Yeah, you're trying
Only
to
reason.
sell
As soon
them.
as you
Yeah.
guys are all in the free and clear, and you saw stars with your dad, and you're all hydrated from the Camelback fucking,
Oh yeah,
buy my book.
The Emotionary is a book.
it will be.
The Emotionary will be a book. You can go to theemotionary.com with a hyphen right now. Highly suggest you also buy the non-hyphenated version. We'll talk about it after the show.
I will.
I can hop you on namecheap.com. We can squat some domain names. I can URL forward. I can mask it. It's going to look seamless. You're not even gonna realize that you already bought it.
Oh my
All right,
God,
dude,
thank
relax.
you.
I actually just bought it and I'll sell it to you for $12.
But in all seriously, I just want to say, like, sincerely, like, Thank you for having me, and I love you guys. This is so much fun.
You're great. You're
Yeah.
really great.
Come back anytime, literally anytime. Next week, the week after, 5 episodes in a row.
Actually, we're going to
12.
record in a few days if you want to just crash. This is a pretty comfy couch.
You can, lock the door so that she can't leave.
Marty!
Get the pitchfork. Are you on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat? Do you snap?
I do not snap. I don't understand Snapchat. It always makes me feel old. I am on Twitter. I'm on Twitter and I'm on Instagram.
Sweet.
Yeah.
What did you
Eden
just
Sher.
find it?
Eden
Yep.
Sher?
Yeah, Eden Sher. Yeah.
Oh, your name's?
Nice.
That's a
Good
good
work. Early adopter.
Solid. All right. If you have your own questions or your own theme song, that email address for everything is ifiwereyoushow@gmail.com. The opening one, again, was from Jacob Legrand. And this closing one is from somebody named Chad Salad. How's that for a name? Chad Salad.
That's good. We got kale and salad in there.
It's healthy. All right. We'll be back next week. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Things got real. Things got real this time. Things got real. Things got real. I see you then I've like Seaman Blumenfeld and how we see your service spitting wisdom and mercy. Looking drifted discursive, they'll circle back and brew a cordial to your clusterfuck. Muster up some antidote to situations run amok. They're underqualified, but they mollify your hard luck. Comments can be callous, but they're solid guys regardless. Put on blast, you disrespected, but it's harmless. Do you lying lonely with your neck split inside a Starbucks? Lighting up your life like a phone display. It's SMS, the texting game, and hands where always tips and tricks you never get. Never less than Coyers cancel. Guess I love the triple blitz. Street of Patrick Goers, my Ben Schwartz and Thomas Middleditch, you little bitch. Italy il problema, vida no consiglio e listo come seita Jake. Non usa guanti, spero che non abbia malattie. 15 minutes finished, but I'll spin the podcast straight on replay. ifiwereyoushow@gmail.com.
That was a HeadGum podcast.